Hi, John here. It's Friday today, the 13th of June 2014. Now I just want to let you know, hi John, that we just got behind a week behind with our warrant, and our boys are still familiarising themselves with the wording in the Lien warrant. It's quite a bit to absorb in a short time, so I gave them another week to go through it, and there's three of them to carry out these King's orders. So I'm here speaking for King William IV and King William III. King William III legislate the acts of the commercial liens through his Parliament, 1649, with William Patterson on at least the English UK government side of Admiralty Law. This is the real Admiralty Law. And King William IV. That was King William III for the acts in UK and British United Kingdom and European countries, and then King William IV in 1830 period of time to 1837 King's period. That's the period I'm talking about. I'm talking for the King of England, okay? Because there's no kings. There's only a queen, but we're his legal, commercial, contract, mortgage partner in business, okay? With the flag. This flag here, the Confederation flag of King William, this flag of commerce, okay? So we've got the authority under the Confederation of Chiefs at Te Moai Crown, New Zealand, to speak for the King as contract, Lien, partner, and so that stands, that's extant in Westminster. I'm going to Westminster Parliament with Jamie, Patrick Stewart, Natai, she's my secretary, and also in the Stewart. You've got two Stewarts, S-T-E-W-A-R-T and S-T-U-R-T, Stewart, yeah, S-T-U-A-R-T, Stewart, okay, in the monarch lines that we're addressing here when we go to England, Scotland, right? Scotland and Wales, titles. Not the German side, that's the Queen side, and we're on the King William side of the Scottish titles and the Scottish Land Company, the Monarchy Land Company in Glasgow, okay, here to New Zealand. That jurisdiction, okay, that title, that mortgage, that lien document of title, Doctrines of Discovery, which we have in writing here, and anybody else that's got any issues about that, you have to put it in affidavit and swear, refute the affidavits I put in for the 21 days notice. That's going to be next week, after we go through 3-day notice to the police station here. They must refute it because they're in private commercial law under the Vatican, US federal state government law, and Australian federal state, and the New Zealand federal state inside the Supreme Court. They must refute our private law contract, right? That's how they do. Vatican on one side, theirs is affidavits, okay? I just got it here, I'll put the documents together so you can see that they have their jurisdiction of private law in the police station here through the government of the Supreme Court of New Zealand and the Australian Supreme Court. They won't tell you that. I'm telling you how the law works here, because I am the law of the King of England, okay? I am the law to speak for the King of England above anybody's Admiralty law, lower than what we have got in jurisdiction with the seal of King William IV and his horse and his Admiralty. He's 50 years Admiralty on Admiralty law. He wrote the thing with his government in Westminster, okay? He put the 50 years together, put that together. The government only has presumption of Admiralty. They do not have Rear Admiral. We do. Sir George Zabelis, Navy, Chief Commander of the Navy, that's our partner on these Admiralty titles. Nobody else can do that. Only him and his part in the contract with his flag. Okay, when you talk to his flag over New Zealand, this is our flag of jurisdiction. And so the government and their ministers of Parliament and their police, they have to refute 72 hours notice. After I go see the police on Monday with the boys, right, they're the marshals in this court. We're running our court online, and there's nothing anybody can do about it because we're going straight into the highest court in the world. The highest court other than the Vatican. Like I'm saying, they're presuming Admiralty law in the United States of America. I'm telling you, it's not up to scratch in front of this flag. It's not up to scratch because it does not have its own Admiralty. It's made up. It's assuming Admiralty that's not real. Okay, so I'm telling you, this flag is real, people. And this is a test. This is a test to Aaron Pascoe, is the detective senior sergeant of the fraud squad, the hit squad, call it what you like, the terrorist organisation here in the police force on the Tuhoi tribal raids on our people, then put them face down on the ground through this Admiralty law. We abused that law. Now I'm going to get him to swear his private case against me personally. Him, the person, right, against me. He's got an indicted notice on him, right in front of you, online. That's that court of the highest court, High Court of Admiralty in London, Fettle Lane. I'm speaking from that court. Okay. Now he got to answer and refute the title we have of private commercial liens title on his affidavit. He's got an affidavit over the Tuhoi raids that gave him a warrant to go there and do that to them. Now I've got a warrant over his head right now, online, right here in front of you. He's got to put his signature on an affidavit to refute it in 3 days next week. If he doesn't, he's gone. You're going to bill him everything he's got. Okay? And anybody else who can't refute it in 3 days, we will go on to the Cook Street property, 61 Cook Street, and arrest the property. Right? Arrest the people on it and lien debt them. They've got a chance from 5 years they've taken to refute everything we've got on the title on that property under these mortgage lien private contract. Okay? And a contract with me and Aaron Pascoe. He's a third party in this contract with me and Doug Rickard Bell. Him, the person, Doug Rickard Bell. You're in contract with me and this flag of King William IV Admiralty jurisdiction over these lands in New Zealand out there. Okay? These lands belong to us. They're indigenous people and their flag and King William. Devonport over the shore is King William's estate. Okay? We'll seize that because it belongs to him. Not those people over there who thumb their nose up to the flag in the art gallery in Devonport, where that lady wanted to put it out. She put it in public in the street on the building. The council told her to pull it down. Right? We're going to put it up. After the 3 days have expired, we're putting that flag up in Devonport and New Plymouth. Right? Plymouth, England, Devonport, England, on King William's estate over there, where I'm going to grab that estate back into the Wales Scottish title, off the Germans. And over here, off John Key, and the Queen of England is indicted. She's indicted with this flag because she's got no Admiralty, only this presumption of private contract title that no one has refuted. The US is the same animal that's treasonous is the Catholic Church and the Church of England, Queen, on their presumption title of no one refuted that title. I'm putting that title up in front of you. There, presumed title, affidavit, and our affidavit. We give them here, the same affidavit that they're using on the titles here in Auckland is on 61 Cook Street. Right? They're up against this flag and me. One of many people on this side of the Admiralty Law. Right? We're talking High Court here, not the Wellington Contract Company Corporation in Wellington, New Zealand, run by John Key. And all his corporate companies are now indicted under this flag of Admiralty and Maritime. This is a Maritime flag too, okay, through King William IV. Maritime was King William III, Maritime. He put that together as well on the British UK government side. Right? Not the US and French are in trouble with us and the British. This is British, I'm British. Right? British citizenship under this 1835 Declaration of Independence. War flag. This is a state of emergency now. We're putting this country, New Zealand, in a state of emergency now because of the treasonous government in Wellington. And John Key is selling this up to TPP in America, US, federal state, and their presumption affidavit title of private contract they have now up against this flag and us, the real people, and the real Admiral Sir George Zimbalist in Britain, London, sitting there watching you guys here and me handle this case through the court online, through the High Court of Admiralty online. That's real. What I have there with our bench, with Judge Mackey, Judge David Lindsay Mackey, on the front bench with Sir George Zimbalist and Nicholas Horton. Horton is in the King Edward line of Monarchy. He's there. He's the Defence Minister, Defence Commander-in-Chief of the Army. Okay, he's it. He's got the Horton Monarchy line that I'm going to see and sort it out at the same time. Right? Then we've got Philip Hammond, Secretary of State and Defence Minister in Westminster. I'm going there with Jamie to walk straight into the Westminster as I'm going in there to be a lord of this flag. A lord. One of them lords are going to kick the other paedophiles out. Right? There's more than seven of them that are now the ministers in Westminster having inquiries about the paedophiles running in there. I'm going to put them out and I'm going to go in there. Right? I'm going to go in there and get myself looking like a lord, put a hat on and express the law the way it should be in this court. Okay? So we're practicing here in real, online, in front of the whole world as evidence, witness this case on 61 Cook Street in Auckland. That title is bad title. It's under this presumption title of Catholic Church and John Key's government of Wellington. He's indicted too. So he's named down. He comes next after we dealt with Doug Rickard Bell and all those other people that I've named. Okay, they're on there too. They're in there 5 billion. Not a lawsuit. This is a straight out levy, debtors levy on them all debtors. Everybody in this country of New Zealand is debtors if they're not in the Moai federal state government side, right? So you've got that government and this government authorised this government through the High Court of Admiralty in London. We're one of them, the same business partners. Okay, we've got a deal going between us. They didn't tell us anything about how to run this flag. We had to work it out ourselves. Right? King William didn't tell us. He said, well, they'll work it out one day. It's taken 170, 180 years to work it out. Okay, now it's still extant in Westminster Parliament, fixed institute law forever. Nobody can change it. Only us and Britain. Okay? Only us and the British government, our partner, can change this flag from King William to someone else, some other king. Well, we got a king lined up. There's some kings lined up. We've got Greg Hallett, and he's manned a Manuel. Manuel is a real son of Victoria, Queen Victoria. See, they hid him away. Okay, they hid him away. Now I know. I've read about his Manuel Portuguese line. Right? So she was mischief. Queen Victoria was mischief, and the other mischief, Queen Elizabeth's side, hid him and got rid of him. Yeah, but he's got the line on that side. Then you've got Matt Taylor. Okay, he's got the Taylor line, and he's with us, our partner now, right? And we're just setting it up with Scotland. The Scottish government, I'm telling you now, the Scottish government is our partner. Okay, new partner on their own. And Wales with HRH Geoffrey Foley. Okay, he's our partner. Right? We got a Scotty, and we got a live one, and we got a live Welsh. Okay, two live ones. And we got Jamie with the Stuarts, S-T-U-A-R-T. Right? It's the same as S-T-E-W-A-R-T. Stuart. Monarchy line. She's going down that line. Okay, that's why she's a Ngātai here on the native side, and she's a Stuart over there on the Monarchy Scottish side, and the Patrick Irish side. Right? You're going to distinguish the monarchs of the names I'm just telling you have more right to this King William title than the bunch of thieves there now with the Rothschild banks, the Queen, the Vatican, the popes, and the Church of England, Catholic Church, and their presumed titles. I'll show you. I'm going to put them on Facebook, all the titles and the legal side. Cuts all the lawyers out. There's no lawyers in this lot. Okay? Although we've got a QC here, Yu Tayak Choi. I'll go there and see him after 3 days. And we give the notice to the police on the first day, which should be Monday this time, 13th, 14th, 16th. We give them 72 hours to answer it. Mike Clemier is the area district commander of Auckland Police, and Aaron Pascoe, like I said, he's the detective senior sergeant of the fraud squad, investigator of fraud, and he's a fraud himself. I'm accusing him of being fraud. What is he doing? Nothing about it. He's not protecting himself. He's hiding behind this affidavit he's put together for Tūhoe, and he's up against this affidavit. We got over 3,000 against his one affidavit of presumed jurisdiction. Right? Presumed private company. Private. He knows anything about law, you better get it all ready to refute. He must refute this. The Church of England here in New Zealand, the Catholic Church, bishops, priests, ministers of the church, you must refute the 21-day notice, and all the other churches in the world. You must refute King William and the Moai federal state government, Moai Hapu, indigenous, native title to Britain. You must refute it with your French, your Italian Admiralty law. You haven't got real Admiralty law as such on these lands, or even in the States. The United States, you haven't even got the real title, because the Queens over there are rescuing each other, and the Admirals, they're not Admirals. Those two lawyers that are there, I got their names here. Right, I'm just writing them down so I can put them online, so you can see who they really are. Practicing, being in the Supreme Court, right, to adjudicate their laws of Admiralty. Alexander Hamilton, right, he's in New York, and John Adams, he's in Massachusetts. So those two, they're going under that laws of Admiralty in their 7th Amendment of the US Constitution, right? They got Hamilton and John Adams, Admiralty lawyers, right? Wendell Holmes, Admiralty, Supreme Court lawyer, before ascending to the federal branch of the federal state, US federal state, right? There you go, there you go. And so they've got their judges are confused of Roman court, confused judges. They know that the Roman Convention, 1980 Roman Convention, is binding on the UK government for arresting ships. We're arresting the ship over here on 61 Cook Street, right, under UK law. And then you've got the Roman Convention, 1980, coming across the UK, but they've got a problem because the Rome Convention has no real admiralty, rear admiral, or ships. They'll only go on affidavits. Okay? The law of the flag with respect of contractual liens seems inconsistent with the basic conflict rules of Arts 3 and Arts 4 of the Roman Convention, which calls for law expressing the implicity chosen by the parties or the law having the closest connection with the contract, okay, with the private international law rules. There you go. That's the end of what I'm saying with this little video clip to you people, that you are now on a notice of lien, contract, commercial lien, indictment, arrest, property seizure, and under the King William flag jurisdiction of Admiralty. Okay, that's what I want to say, but I'll just got my secretary now chasing after me, so I better get off and make this video a little bit shorter. So I'll just show you the day today outside, and people having fun out there having lunch while I smell all their food. And so we'll just take this off here and just show you a bit of the clear skies here in Auckland today. So there she is. So there's the people down there. Look, we're having lunch. There. Okay. So that's the restaurant below me, and just to give you an idea of the sky tower in the background there, the back there. That's the sky tower right there. You can see in the middle, the top of it. And so this is what it looks like today. Yeah, seabed over there, through there. And so this is outside the apartment today. But look at those people, they're really having lunch. Always like this. And the centre of the stadium is just up the road there on the left, where those people are walking to. And yeah, that's about all I can say. The sky is so blue, and not a chemtrail anywhere. Just clear blue skies today. Thank you very much. We'll catch you later, and see you again. Bye for now. From Wanoa, Auckland, New Zealand.